Alright, homesteaders, so I'm going to take you for a tour of the house so you can see around the outside and see the inside, because I've had people asking what I've done and what things look like. So you got to remember, I haven't cleaned the house, I haven't done dishes and stuff, so house is a little cluttered, but you know, that's life with homesteading. When I want to lay on the couch and watch TV shows and not do dishes for a week, I don't do dishes for a week. That's the life of homesteader. So here we go. This is the driveway. I have a 3,000 gallon water cistern for water storage. This is my firewood supply, as you see. I bought a lot more wood than I needed this year, but I'd rather have wood than freeze my nubs off. This is eventually going to be a 150-foot hygge culture bed that's going to wrap all the way around the house. You've seen in previous videos the cinder block hygge culture bed right here that I built. This will all be planted this year. I'll have stairs behind this tank that will go up. The fence will be cut, and I'm going to make archways, and that's going to go up into an orchard. And here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear this gutter off across the pantry, and I'm going to build a foundation wall here on the end of this wall, and I'm going to actually bring the roof over to the end of this hygge culture bed. And eventually, all the front and all of this side right here will be nothing but glass, so that way I can grow inside this hygge culture bed year round. That way I'll have fresh veggies and everything for me, and be able to sell and also feed animals from that bed. Here I have 2 solar panel setups, and then up on my roof I also have 4 more panels, which I'll go over shortly. So let's go ahead and head inside. And one of the cool features that I found out that a lot of people have made comments about is my boulder. You can see the boulder is inside of my house and the outside of the house. So I went ahead and I built my house over top of that boulder because I wanted the boulder inside the house. Now here inside the house, I've done motion detector lights at the front door. I've done one at the stairwell, which is right up there, and one in the pantry. That way, for the most part, when I walk through, when I come in the house, the light comes on. If I'm taking groceries to the pantry light comes on. I don't have to worry about hitting a toggle switch or anything like that. They're able to be set for a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or a half hour. I have all mine set for a minute due to the fact that I'm on solar and I don't want my system dying. So here, what I've done is, where this concrete is, there was a boulder coming out, so I couldn't do cinder block wall. So that's just shallow concrete, which all of this will eventually get stucco. I'll acid wash the floors with colors, and then I'm going to do tongue and groove on all the plywood inside. So this is when you come into the house. I have, you know, just a little bit of pretty work I've done, but not a lot. I don't like doing pretty work. And then here I have my 2 giant erase boards that I can set up what I'm doing every day, what needs to be done, different holidays and birthdays and things like that. So I have everything pretty much organized. I know what I'm doing every day. I only schedule a month at a time now, because I was putting 2 months of stuff down and then got something done, I had to erase everything. So I just do 1 month at a time right now. For my heat is a wood barrel stove. I took a 55-gallon drum. I bought a door kit, and you can see I can fit, you know, up to, I think, almost 3-foot pieces in. And then I have a lot of single wall exposed pipe, so that radiates the heat, and then all the rocks and all the concrete and everything become like a rocket stove in a way, and radiates all that heat. So for my first addition of my house, when I bought this land back in 2011, I'm just getting some lights turned on for you guys. I built this 12 by 20. So this was all a wall right here. That was closed off as a wall. That doorway was a wall. And then this big opening was a 3 sliding glass door. So for my 12 by 20, You know, it's not that big of an area. It's 12 foot inside by 20 inside. And basically what I did was I made a kitchen with a sink, some cabinets, another cabinet up there, and then this stove I did not have at the time. You can see my old stovepipe up here. That's where my old wood stove was. And then I made a small little bathroom. So it's got a shower in here. I made a little closet with some wood shelves, and I have a flush toilet. So no compost toilet here. I like to have the luxuries of the city, but living in paradise. Also, when I built this addition, I went ahead and I dug out below my house, and you can see if you look up earthships, my house, I did earthship foundation. So it's a bunch of compacted tires with rock and dirt that my foundation sits on. And then I went ahead and I poured concrete over top of the tires and then sat a wood structure on top. And by raising my house up, I had to dig just a little bit, and I put all these water tanks in, and that's how I can hold 700 gallons underneath my house. So that's a big help. So after this addition of the 12 by 20, I went ahead and I built this pantry on. Now this pantry that I have my freezer, I have my fridge, I have my washer, my dryer, I have my hot water heater, my pressure tank, my water pump, my water filters, and things like that. So basically this is my food storage. I've got all my dry foods here. I've got canned goods, I've got potatoes and onions and garlic, and cereal and fruits and everything else. I got a microwave, coffee maker, toaster, blender, everything you have in the city. Now this room's getting cluttered because of all my egg stuff. I have so many egg cartons now. People are sending me and buying from me and donating to me. And the coolers, let me show you how many coolers I've had donated now. I have this whole area of nothing but coolers, which is wonderful because once I get all my vegetables going, I'll have plenty of coolers to fill vegetables with, take it to town and sell. So after the pantry was built, this was the next room, and this is the sunroom. And I turned the sunroom into a living room. So I have my couch here with my TV that I'll eventually make a stand for. My TV used to sit right here on a Lazy Susan that I made, but I've changed the room around. For the windows, you know, they're huge windows. Now what I did was I took sliding glass doors that I got at Restore. I broke the plastic frame off around the windows, put the windows in, and then took 1x6s or 1x8s, whatever they are, and silicone the windows in. So the windows don't open, but it gives me a 6-foot window. So right here, like I said, here's the couch, and here's the view that I have. Nothing but beautiful snow-capped peaks. And then I can also look down and check on all the animals running around and everything like that. So nothing like living on a great homestead. So this is the downstairs. Like I said, all this will eventually get stuccoed. And then the only other room I have down here is my electric closet that I built. So here's the breaker box that I installed. And then I had somebody come install. I've got 8 deep cell batteries. This is my inverter, my 2 charge controllers, my mate, and all that type of stuff. So this is what my house runs on. I am not connected to the grid whatsoever, and I get my power from the sun. This door takes us out to go over to where the animals are fed. Eventually I'll be building a 14 by 14 building or bedroom, spare bedroom attached to this. So that's the plan into the future. And once again, beautiful views. So after I did the 12 by 20, I did the pantry, then I did the sunroom, and then I think it was 2 years later, I built this downstairs and the upstairs. So this is going upstairs, and I did cinder blocks and concrete for the stairs, which will be stuccoed and acid washed. And I took another sliding glass door here broke the glass out, so when I come up the stairs, I have light that comes down the stairs, and I can come and look and see different people that are peeping Toms, or should I say peeping Jacksons, that like to come look in my windows when they're out and about. Once again, sliding glass door windows all the way down the upstairs, so no matter where you are upstairs, you got a wonderful view. Eventually, I'll have all the pretty work done. I want to do tongue and groove pine over all my walls, on my ceiling, so it gives the log cabin feel, and then put a coat of polyurethane on it, so that way it's a lot nicer. So I have a couch chair up here, you know, if I want to sit down, put my shoes on, socks on, whatever. Then we had the bed with the Mountain Man engineered bed that I've made a video on how I did the baskets. I have a 4x8 walk-in closet, so it's a nice size. I have 16 feet of hanging space. I have baskets on both sides of the bed for plenty of storage. This dresser is not being used. This dresser will actually be taken into the guest bedroom once I do the guest bedroom, so that way I have more open space here. But here, once again, plenty of storage space. So this is the bedroom. The bedroom's about 12 foot by I think 20 feet long, and then the stairwell and everything is a 12 by 12, and my bathroom here is a 12 by 12. So for my bathroom, I made a privacy wall. This bathtub's not plumbed yet, but I'll be making a base, bringing the tub up underneath the windowsill, so that way when I'm taking a bath, I can sit there in the bathtub and look at the views out the windows. So in here, I have my toilet, which is already plumbed. I have a double vanity sink, which is already plumbed and finished. And the only thing left, like I said, is the tub. And I have large window here. I have a corner window, and then a sliding glass door, which eventually I'll be taking plastic decking. I'll make a frame system to go over top of the roof, have plastic decking down on the roof, and then I want to go ahead with wrought iron railing, do wrought iron railing here. So that way I have a nice deck. I can come out with friends or family when they come to visit, sit here and take in the views with a cup of coffee or something like that. And that's pretty much it. So like I said, my property line's where my gate is right there, and I'll be getting the property fenced. And I have the 2 solar setups here, which I'm sure you've seen videos of me cleaning off. And I have 2 other big solar panels. These are 6-foot panels that hang off here. And then of course the animals have all of this area. It goes all the way up around the goat barn. And then they have this whole area. So they have plenty of area for as many animals as I have. And like I said, once I get this property fenced, then all the goats will be up top. And then hopefully next week when this loan goes through, I'll be getting all this junk and all this junk and all this junk all cleaned up. I'm going to load my truck up a couple times, haul all this stuff to the dump, and get this property cleaned up like my goal was for April. So I'll be back with you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of the house and the homestead, and I'll talk to you guys later. Live happy, live free. That's the only way to be.